Fernando Alonso has revealed the extent of his anger after his swift exit from last month's Singapore Grand Prix, with the double world champion putting a hole in the wall of his private driver's room at the track. The Spaniard got a lightning start from 8th on the grid and rose up to 3rd, before being punted off the track by Ferrari's Kimi Raikkonen and Red Bull Racing's Max Verstappen. He recovered and continued, but retired on lap 9 with electrical problems sustained during the smash, robbing him of a strong result in what has been 3 years of pain for Alonso at the historic British team. "That podium could have been one of the biggest things of my career, and we missed it," said Alonso. The 36-year-old is yet to make an announcement about his future, but it's expected he will remain with McLaren, given the team's switch to Renault power for the next 3 seasons. Four-time F1 world champion Alain Prost has said the battle for the world championship is not over yet, despite the start line smash in Singapore that handed the advantage to Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton.
It was tight, but now it's quite different after Sebastian Vettel's crash. It could still be slightly open. Because of the development of Mercedes, they've been better than Ferrari for a few races.
The former Ferrari driver, speaking before the race in Malaysia, backed Sebastian Vettel's chances in closing the gap to Hamilton, knowing the 3-time world champion's prior form. Vettel's first title in 2010 sealed at the final race in Abu Dhabi.
Vettel is a driver who never gives up. When he has the car to win, he's fearsome. I think he hasn't lost yet this year.
Prost also acknowledged the role that Vettel's teammate Kimi Raikkonen could play in the German securing his all-important maiden Ferrari crown, with Mercedes yet to back Hamilton.
He has the perfect teammate. It's not a real number 1 and a real number 2. He's still a team leader, and Raikkonen is slightly behind him. It's the ideal situation for Vettel.
Hamilton now leads Vettel post-Malaysia by 34 points, with 5 races left to run, 3 of which are in the Americas. Australian driver Daniel Ricciardo has again lamented Red Bull Racing's slow season start, citing it as yet another wake-up call in preparation for a far stronger 2018.
I think our biggest thing the last few years is we haven't started strong enough for whatever reason, so that will play a big role into our overall performance next year.
2017 was meant to be Ricciardo's first title campaign, but a wind tunnel calibration issue destroyed the RB13's competitiveness and the team's momentum at the start of the year. The 28-year-old has made the best of the situation, with a victory on the streets of Baku and 7 additional podiums, including Malaysia. But he remains focused on securing his shot at the title, whether or not it happens with Red Bull Racing.
I'm certainly ready. I feel I've been ready for a few years, so I want it to happen soon. I mean, ideally it happens next year, but if it doesn't, then got to try and make it happen.
The Chinese Grand Prix's future has been secured, with the race extending its contract with F1 for the next 3 seasons to the end of 2020. F1 CEO Chase Carey said it was an important step in cementing the sport's growth in Asia. F1 has been in China since 2004, with rumors of a second race likely held on a street track. Mexico continues to recover from its deadliest earthquake in 30 years. Its capital, Mexico City, one of the worst hit by the 7.1 magnitude tremor. But this month's Grand Prix, held at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, will go ahead as planned, say the organizers, with the track not damaged by the devastating quake. The historic circuit, set to host its 3rd event since F1 returned to Mexico in 2015, has since been inspected twice, with no issues detected. We will continue doing assessments as we go, but so far there is really no concern. We will have a race, said Rodrigo Sanchez, the track's head of marketing. And while the city's immediate focus is on relief efforts, the Grand Prix is likely to be a positive force in the aftermath. The grandstands packed with passionate fans at the last 2 events. many of whom will return to cheer on Mexican driver Sergio Perez, who spoke exclusively to the Inside Line about the power of the event.
Well, the Mexicans are very enthusiastic. They love Formula One. They really support me a lot, and that's the main difference, you know, the passion and all the organizers, how they prepare the whole weekend throughout the season. It's something extremely good.
TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.